So when it comes to installing your WordPress theme, themes are like your blog's outfit. They're what changes the look and feel of your WordPress site. So your theme controls more than just the design and the appearance of your website. It's more than just the colors and the fonts. Now, depending on which theme you choose, it may give you additional control over the layout of your theme or the layout of your blog and the functionality of your blog as well. So how do you actually find the perfect theme for you that's on brand, that's functional, that fits your personality and makes a great impression? Now, I could write a never-ending post on your options for creating the perfect look for your new blog site, but because this is a beginner course, I'm just going to stick to the basics for right now. But after you finish this course and you have your WordPress site set up, I highly recommend that you check out my online course, This Blog Means Business, where I go into extensive detail on how to brand your blog and optimize it for profits, okay? So here are a few things to look out for when choosing the perfect theme. Number one is the layout. You want to get a layout that's close to what you want and how you want content to appear on the page. This is going to be more important than finding a theme with the right colors and fonts, which can always be changed. Number two, you want to make sure that there is documentation and support from the developer in case you need help or support with your theme. So you want to make sure that support is readily available. Number three, you want to make sure that your theme is responsive. Google now favors responsive sites in their search engines. This means that their appearance changes to suit the size of the device that they're being viewed on. So that means it looks just as good on my iPhone as it does on my desktop, as it does on my tablet. So most modern themes are responsive and usually labeled as such. In the features, it'll say if it's responsive or not. But if you're not sure, simply shoot the designer an email or preview it on a website such as DeviceSponsive, and I'll give you the website to that in the notes. So where to find quality themes? When it comes to finding themes, you basically have two choices. You have free and then you have paid or premium. Now, everybody loves free, and there are a lot of great free themes out there. So if you browse the WordPress.org site or click on WordPress.org themes from the dashboard, you'll see that there are literally thousands of free themes available to you. And if you choose to use a free theme, this is the only place that I recommend that you get it from. So for security reasons, don't simply download a pretty theme that you found on Google, regardless of how nice it looks, because it could contain bad or malicious code. So that's not to say that a theme that you paid for is guaranteed to be safe, but it's probably much less likely that someone selling premium themes is going to risk damaging their reputation by creating a, shady product. So you can see here all of the various themes that are made available, and they have some beautiful themes. You can filter by the most popular themes. You can filter by the latest themes added to the directory. If you have favorites, okay, if you've marked themes as favorites, then you can browse them here. And then you can also browse premium themes. Now, I'd say that the biggest advantages of premium themes or paid themes is that they tend to look nicer, they come with extended support, and they have more frequent security and performance updates. And the functionality and features that are provided within the theme, they tend to be more. So you just have more options to customize. So you may be able to find everything that you need from a free theme. So don't feel forced into thinking that you have to get a premium theme, but just do your research to make sure that whichever theme that you do choose has the functionality and the features that you need long term. Okay, so let's talk about how to install a WordPress theme. If we go back to the theme section under appearance, This is the area where you not only add new themes, but you can activate or preview them. So when it comes to WordPress, there are two ways to install a theme. And you can install a free theme by searching for it directly in the dashboard, or you can download and install a zip file. And I'm going to cover both of those with you. So option number one is searching and installing a theme. So this is how you'd install a theme directly from WordPress.org, okay, from their website library. So on the themes page, you're going to click on WordPress.org themes. So by default, you'll land on a page that has all of the featured WordPress themes. You can also filter by popular, latest, favorites, and like I said, premium. And then if you know that you want your blog to have specific attributes or specific functionality or features, then you can choose the features that you want your site to have and then filter by that as well. So each theme that you click on is going to give you the opportunity to actually preview how it looks before you install it or upload it. And it's also going to allow you to read its description along with user reviews. Now, the preview may not look exactly like the thumbnail, and this is because there may have been some settings that you need to adjust after installing it in order for it to look as pictured. Okay. So to install your chosen theme, simply hover over the thumbnail and click the install button. And this is where you get to choose if you want to preview it or activate it. And if you preview it, this time it will look different because it's actually installed and will include the content that's on your site. So this is going to give you a theme preview, and obviously it's looking a little plain because we don't have any content yet. But if we wanted to activate the theme, then we can simply click activate. And then you can now check it out on the front end of your site. But remember, without content and without setting up all of the other features of your blog, it's not going to look perfect, okay? Now, option two is downloading and installing your theme. So this is how you'd install a premium theme that you've purchased and downloaded as a zip file. Now, I use a premium theme across all of my websites called Salient from Theme Nectar. Okay, and what you want to do is you are going to start by heading over to your appearance. You're going to come to themes, and you are going to click upload this time around. And then you're going to click upload theme. We're going to click choose file. Now, once you've purchased and downloaded your new theme onto your computer, you're going to want to locate that zip file on your computer and then upload it to WordPress. But before you do that, make sure that the zip file that you've downloaded doesn't have another zip file within it, okay? If you upload the wrong zip file, then it's not going to work. So you can see here that I have the Salient zip file within the overall download folder. So I want to make sure that I choose that, and then I'm going to click open. And you can see it change to salient.zip, and I'm going to click on install now. Okay. And then once it's installed, you need to click activate. And again, remember the things on the front end might not look like the demo looked or how they're quite supposed to look yet. You'll need to do some setting up, some customization of your theme in order for it to look as good as you want it to. So you can see now that we have our Salient theme, and you may have also noticed this new prompt here that says this theme requires the following plugin. Okay, so I'm going to click on that link, click on Salient Visual Composer, which is required. If it says recommended, this is optional, and then hit apply. So let's go back to themes. Now, typically, all themes come with some type of documentation. So now is a very good time to read through any of those instructions that the developer or the designer gave to you that came within that download. Now, some themes are going to work straight out of the box, and other themes may need you to spend some time customizing and adjusting the settings. And then also, you are going to need to set up menus and widgets, and we'll be covering that shortly. But just keep that in mind because that is really going to fill out your new website. So the salient theme that I've chosen does have some customization and setting up to do. So you'll see that now that my theme is installed, there are some extra options in the appearance area of my menu. And these include the salient theme settings and theme options, as well as a home slider option and a nectar slider option. So going back to our theme settings, I'm using Salient. What theme settings or theme options that you need to adjust will actually vary based on the theme that you pick or that you use. And again, you'll need to take time to really read over the instructions and the documentation provided by the themes maker. So you actually may want to just leave your theme settings how they are right now and then complete free blog camp so you know how to use your menus and your widgets and all the other features. And having this knowledge will actually make setting up your theme even easier. So if you are using, say, a particularly complex theme or it has a lot of features that you aren't necessarily knowledgeable or versed enough or experienced enough to set up yourself, go to Fiverr.com. Cheap, super easy option if you're having any problems, and you can outsource just about any tech issue that you may be having, and you can find somebody who will actually set up your entire WordPress theme exactly as the demo appears, and they'll do it for a few bucks. So that takes the stress off of that. So let's talk about how to switch a WordPress theme. So let's say that you change your mind, you don't necessarily want the theme that you initially thought that you did want, and this will happen a lot, especially in the beginning, and as you start playing with the features and the functions, you'll find that it's not really a good fit or the best fit for what it is that you want to accomplish with your blog, and you'll need to find another theme that better suits those needs and the overall vision that you want for your blog. So how do you actually switch up your WordPress theme? So what you'll want to do is head back to your themes page, and you're going to hover over a theme that is not already installed. You'll click activate. And now you can see that the active theme is this Awi theme and not our salient theme anymore. And then now you can see that we have our new theme installed. So just keep in mind that when you do switch your theme, you will probably have to go back through and go through the setup process again. So there's some things that are going to inherently just transfer over, but there's other settings that you may need to adjust. So let's say that you want to delete a theme entirely from your dashboard. Okay, I am a big fan of keeping your dashboard clean and clutter free. So any themes, plugins, widgets, content, files that you are not using or that are outdated, delete them, because the more stuff that you have on your site, the more themes that you have installed, the more you have to update and the bigger your backup files will be. So if there's a theme that you're sure you're not going to be using, it's just best to get rid of it and delete it from your site entirely. So we're still in the theme section where you can view all the themes that you have installed. Just make sure that the theme that you want to delete is not actually the currently active theme. If you do want to delete the active theme, switch to a different theme. So you'll hover over the theme, you'll click Theme Details. You'll see a delete button. You'll see a confirmation pop up. Click OK. And poof, it's gone.